Oh my God, got one. Oh my God. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bath River Bassin'. As you guys can tell, we're out here in the woods right now. We're fishing this creek again. If you guys watch my channel in the past, you guys know where I'm fishing. This little creek right here drains out right into the river. Normally it's a little bit higher and there'll be some more fish up in here, but we just caught two bass right here, like in 3 casts right here. Really surprised the heck out of me. Just decided to put the camera on. I came down here to kind of look around, just see, hoping the water's gonna be clear. And I figured, why not, since we're here, just go ahead and make a few casts. And we literally made our way about 100 yards just fishing, slow rolling this little spinnerbait across. And we got to this spot right here. You guys can tell there's a little bit of moving water right there. And there was 2 bass pushed up there feeding on some bait. Gonna make our way back towards the river some and probably just fish our way back. I really wasn't expecting to make a video. It's kind of why I'm making the intro after, but we're gonna give this spot maybe a little bit of break. Maybe try to move up a little bit. I'm not sure if there'll be any fish up any further than that, but maybe we can catch a few more fish and maybe have a decent video today. Oh my God, got one. God, holy crap, he was way back here. Something else just moved back here, gosh. It's just cold. I'm not expecting to be way back here, y'all. We just cast it right up here. We're just fishing a little ditch that's runs into the river. Normally when we have a big rain, it'll fill up with some clean water, but the river's done backed up into it. You can see a little bit of water running up there, and that guy was right there in those little ripples up there. I went to make any cast here, ran back up to the truck real quick and just tied on this little Fire Tiger spinnerbait right here, and it's the first bite we've had. It's literally not deep here at all. We fished our way up from the river all the way up here, and it's our first one. See, there's another one up there. I was not expecting that at all. Oh my God. Holy crap, what is going on? There's a bigger one. God. They've got to be up here feeding on some small little bait fish or something. Look at the little gut on that one. Like 2 casts later. This is not even my spinnerbait rod, y'all. This is like 12-pound line. I had a little flat-sided square bill on here. I decided to switch up just to throw this spinnerbait so I could slow roll it. That's the second fish right here. That's crazy. I'm just throwing this little bitty 3/8 ounce spinnerbait right here, y'all. I don't even know the name of the brand or whatever. It's just got the little accent blade and the Colorado one right beside it. I think I'm gonna retie on that one real quick just because I'm using 12-pound line, and that first fish got me kind of tangled up in that cypress root. So I'm gonna get retied on real quick, and I guess we'll make our way back down and come back again, because I was not expecting this at all. Just like I was saying, we weren't gonna stop at all. This is surprising the heck out of me. All right, so we just got retied on, and we made 2 casts right here. There's tons of little cypress roots right here. Plenty of spots for them fish to hide in, but kind of got to be quick when you're reeling them out, because that first one almost got us stuck back behind one of them roots. I don't know how many will be pushed back here with the water being so low, but normally when the water's right, these roots, you won't even be able to see them. Something's got them pushed back here. Just trying to slow roll this spinnerbait as slow as we can. This water is really, really cold, and I know sometimes that cold, muddy water can kind of make you scared to fish it like it did me, but I just picked up this bait and we've been fishing maybe 20 minutes. We caught those 2 fish back to back. Oh my God. I wasn't paying attention. This is crazy. I'm never caught bass like this when the water's this muddy in the river. We're right here where the creek runs into the river, and look how pale this guy is. If you guys can kind of tell, it's a little bit of that cleaner water mixed in with that muddy water. It's still real muddy. Look how pale this guy is, but it's crazy how these fish adapt. Look, you can tell he was on the bottom. Look at him sitting right on that mud. Chunky belly on him. It's our second cast up here. Normally when we get rain like that, that ditch will be pushing out a ton of more water, and it'll be a lot more clear up this way, just being able to push out all that muddy water, but the river's just backing up into it. You guys can tell normally we'll stand right there and fish when the water's just about right, but let's let this guy go right here. See if we can get us another one. There he goes. It's 3 fish on a little spinnerbait. That may have been the biggest one. I almost felt like I was hung up. I let that bait just go down a little bit further. Right there, just casting along where that chocolate milk. This little bit of cleaner water meets up. It's still real muddy, but I guess just a little bit of clean water will make a big difference when the river's out there that blown out. It's crazy. Like the water level up here is like perfect for when you can catch them in here, but just like I was saying, that dirtier water's done pushed back in here just because there's not enough water flow coming out of this creek. There's a beaver dam up a little bit of ways that I found, and the water's not really pushing through, but this water in here is probably just a little bit, there's another one, a little bit warmer than what's out there on the main river. And that guy came right on that little mud line again. That bank makes like a 45 degree angle straight down. There's a bunch of little cypress knees right there. These guys are being aggressive. Thought that was a little spot for a second. That's a nice little largie. Gosh, it's crazy. It's the smallest one. Check our line because we're only using 12-pound line. Normally I'll throw like 14-pound, but I only brought 3 rods with me today, and this is the only one I got out of the truck once I saw how muddy the water was. See, we're just throwing it right up there, literally right on the bank, and then we're just slowly rolling it, trying to hit. There's a few little vines and those cypress knees down there. I don't know, like a lot of times you want to stay away from cold muddy water, but I guess just because this water's a tad bit clean. Oh my God, there's a big one. Oh, he's not that big. God, he about jerked the rod out of my hands. I don't know if you guys saw that on camera. Gosh. And I almost didn't come right here to the middle, the top part of the river right here, just because I thought the water was going to be too muddy, but gosh. This is crazy. Get a quick picture of him. It's so crazy, y'all. There's 3 fish right here, 3 or 4 fish already just at this one spot. Let's let them go. Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. There he goes. It's kind of at an awkward angle. When I set the hook on that, my rod almost came out of my hand. I was looking back here behind us. This fish are destroying the spinnerbait. I keep having to flip them up. I thought he was a lot bigger than that. And I was literally sitting here when I first came down here to look. I was literally like playing rock, paper, scissors with myself on whether or not to even try to fish here. But I figured since we're already made the drive, we're not that far from the house. The house is literally right across the river on that other side, about a mile over there. But I figured since we were here, let's just go ahead and tie something on and make a couple casts. And we started out just right over here, didn't have any bites, and then we made our way up there to where that water was kind of running over those cypress knees and caught 2 and 3 casts. And we've been up here and we caught, I think, 3 or 4 like in 5 or 6 casts. So that's pretty crazy. There we go. Finally. Just have to keep making repetitive casts till you find one of these fish that's moving back up in here. We just missed one right there along that tree. Literally cast to about 10 or 15 times, and then just kind of started picking our way back across this way and working our way back this way. And I'm just casting it to that side and just slowly rolling it back, and the guy hit it right there in the middle. These fish are freezing cold, y'all. This water is cold. It's actually been warm here probably about the last week, and then finally it's actually a little bit chilly. It's probably in the 60s, but all this past week it's been in the low 70s. The nights have been kind of warm, but I think last night and the night before may have been our like first 2 kind of cooler nights. But it's supposed to kind of be nice the rest of this week too, and then later this week get back into the 30s at night. I'm just casting over there to the other side of the little creek bank, and then just slowly rolling the spinnerbait across, because right here, like the bank is pretty steep on both sides. It's probably about 3.5-4 feet deep right here right now, right in the middle. There's room for these fish to be kind of suspended right here. Got one right here. I just put the camera down. Gosh. I just took the camera off and I was like, let me make one more cast right before we walk away, and I got this guy right here. That was dumb on my part. Let's get him unhooked. Literally been casting that same exact spot where we got him for the last 20 minutes. About the average size we've been getting out of here. Real chunky, healthy fish. Not sure what they're feeding on up here. Possibly shad, maybe some crawfish, but this little spinnerbait has been killer for us today. Literally caught him right there. Thought I was hung up. I don't know why I took the camera off. That was dumb. I'm probably make a few more casts now since we just caught that one, and I don't know why I took the camera off, y'all. I was getting ready to go, and then I saw somebody parked behind us up there, but I think they're hunting. I literally casted right there. Oh my god, that was a big one. Oh my gosh, what was that? I don't know if he'll come back for it. That was something big. Oh my gosh. I doubt that was a bass, but if it was a bass, it was a big one, or it was a big bowfin. But that's literally right there where we just caught that last bass right there. Gosh. And I've been casting there literally off for the last 20 minutes, back to back to back, and then all of a sudden 2 casts in a row, there's a fish there. I think these fish are using like the edge of the bank now, since the water's up so high. They're just traveling along the side of it because that current out in the middle is so dang strong. There's a good one. Gosh, yes. This one looks like he's been in here in this ditch a little bit longer. Look at the lines on this one, not as pale as those other ones. I'm laughing just because I think how crazy it is catching these fish. That's probably the more prettier fish of the day. You can see those lateral lines on him. He's probably actually been in this ditch longer than these other fish. He may have been working his way back out towards the mouth right here to feed. But compared to them other fish, they've been a lot paler looking, and that guy absolutely hammered it. I don't think that's the one we missed. That other one felt a lot bigger, and there was a lot bigger swirls over there, but that's like 3 fish now off that one little area all of a sudden. Get a quick picture of him. Give him a nice little toss down there. There he goes. We were literally standing over there, y'all. We caught that one before we cut the camera off and walked up here. The only reason I moved in there just kind of give it different angles of how I've been casting, just in case some of these fish I have been sitting there, they're just seeing the bait coming the same way every single time. But now we moved up here, and that's 3 fish literally, or 3 bites, 2 fish in the last probably 10 casts. Everybody who made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm about to call it a day. Key bait right here for us today was this little 3/8 ounce spinnerbait in the fire tiger color with a little accent orange blade. Caught everything mostly right here, right behind us, right here where the little creek dumps into the river. The river's way up, over the banks, way over there. But had a lot of rain the last couple of days, and the river's done come up a long way. Just really surprised me today on what we caught, honestly, just because when I got here, I wasn't expecting the water to be this muddy. I thought it was going to be up like this, but I thought it was going to be a lot clearer. I thought there was going to be a lot more fresh water running out up here towards the top, but it really wasn't. We just caught those first 2 fish this morning. I honestly didn't even make an intro until after I caught those first 2 fish, just because I thought we weren't going to catch anything, just not have a good day at all. But once we caught those first 2 fish, kind of gave me a little confidence. Normally I kind of get scared in that little cold muddy water, especially during the wintertime. But we were able to find just a tad bit cleaner water, and like I said, with the spinnerbait right here, we actually caught, I think, probably 8 or 9 bass. Mostly all of them came just right here behind us, but hopefully here soon we'll be able to get back out somewhere and get another good video for you guys. And please make sure if you haven't already to like and subscribe to my channel, and once again, thank you for watching. Did it again. Put the camera off. I saw something bust right here, right behind us, right when I was getting ready to leave. I think we caught the biggest one of the morning, or afternoon now. Gosh. Happened to us again. I should have just kept the camera on, but I made my little outro. And literally right there on the edge where we just made the outro, I saw something blow up on some bait. And I made like 3 or 4 casts in a row, and this guy finally got it. Not a bad looking fish, but you can tell he came out of the river just on how a little bit more pale he was. But gosh, that's the second time that's happened to us. When we get ready to go, one hits it. He was literally right here. Saw him blow up on something right here in shallow water. It took me about 3 casts, and he finally got the spinnerbait. I think I really need to end it on that one, y'all, but that's crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said in the outro, and please make sure, once again, if you haven't already, to like and subscribe to my channel.